Hello YouTube! It's time for another video again. Right, today, I don't know what I'm going to say. Well, I'm going to do, look at him looking up at the surface of the aquarium. Yeah, today I'm going to do a bit of an update on the red Dovies. I hope I haven't done too many updates on those. I hope you're not fed up with them, but I think they're coming of age. People have often asked me, there's the female look. People have often asked me, do the red morph Dovies get as big and as aggressive as the normal, not regular, normal Dovies? Anyway, well, we'll have a look and see what's going on. But like, he's looking for his tucker. But anyway, shut up waffling already and let's get on it. Right, before I show you the red Dovies, we'll spend a bit of airtime with Mr. and Mrs. Wolfie. If there are any new people to this channel, this is Mr. Wolfie. He's a 20-inch regular Dovii, and well, I think he's in that corner just looking up for his food, like. So we'll give him some food and move on and look at the red ones later. He don't get enough airtime, old Mr. Wolfie. He's not even interacting with me now. Only slightly, because he knows, he ain't stupid, are you, mate? He knows it's time for his favourite tucker. But I'll give him his treat tonight. His favourite food is worms. He loves his worms. And I love feeding worms to the fish. I mean, I get less problems feeding earthworms to fish than any other. I mean, obviously pellets is the best. As far as treats go, in my opinion, yeah, worms is the best treat. Anyway, Wolfie, look at his knuckle lump. Anyway, let's get some worms in. Right, here we go, Wolfie, mate. What, your favourite food, a worm? You can see it, doesn't he? He loves these. I'm going to try to do this, get it in there, quick. Oh, I didn't catch that on film. I'm always the same, Hunter. Anyway, he loves the great big juicy worms. Now he'll probably start getting aggressive towards the female. Because bit of a competition with the food. Right, let's get some more in before they start squabbling. Do you want another one, mate? Well, here we go with another one. He's looking at it. Do you want this? You know you want it, mate. Well, don't jump out and bawl at me. We'll chuck it in at the top. He's going to get it. I normally, I'll normally feed these like a lot steadier and slower than this. And I always make sure the female gets her fair share. But when you're trying to film one-handed and do a YouTube video, I just have to lob them in. Come on, Wolfie, up to the top. I'll try to see if I can get this. Did I get it? Yeah, I got that slightly, but not as good as I would have liked to. And poor old Mrs. Wolfie, she sat there just waiting, isn't she? What I'll do is get a big tub full, chop them all up, so they both get some. Yeah, so what I've got here is a little cup of aquarium water, and I've chopped a load of worms up. I mean, they don't really need. I mean, a big fish like Wolfie doesn't need the worms chopping up, but I've done that so that it spreads out a bit, so the female will get some. So let's get this food in the tank. So here we go. They know what's coming, don't they? I'm going to get one chance, and one chance only, to capture this on film. So, like, this is one-handed job. I'm gonna lob it in. I bet it doesn't go how I planned. I bet Wolfie gets the old blinking lot. So here we go. Let's try, look, let's get this. I can't do it. There we go, look. There's the worms. Oh, the female, oh, that's good. Look, she's getting some. So, like, when I'm feeding the fish on my own, I always make sure the male, the females, the dominant fish, the subdominant fish, you've always got to make sure they get their share of the tucker, haven't you? But what I ought to do a video on how I cultivate these worms and how I keep them nice and fresh. And, yeah, it's my favourite food for feeding these big Central American cichlids. And also, I think it's the fish's favourite food. Anyway, I'm already going on, ain't I? What did I say this video was going to be about? I said it was going to be about the red Dovii coming of age and getting some attitude. So let's have a look at the red Dovii. Right, so it's such a shame. This tank never ever, I've said this time and time and time again, this tank never ever ever films well. I don't know why. It's got to be something to do with the lighting. I mean, that Dovii is like bright orange and yellow, but on this video it looks white. But this is me best male what I've saved, and he's coming of age now. He's full of attitude. I'll put my finger there, look. He's only about 9 inches, like, but this is the one I've chosen to keep and grow on. So, look at him, look. He's he's full of he's a young punk. He's full of testosterone and ego. Old Wolfie's calmed down a bit now, like, but this old boy is getting really. Do you see that, look? He's getting really aggressive at the tank. So this one's gonna get preferential treatment. I need to. I've already got to start making plans for a bigger aquarium, because I want to pamper him and grow him to a 20-inch monster, a bit like Wolfie. But he's getting spunky and attitude. Anyway, let's try some food. You will try some food now, but I'm so disappointed the way this fish looks on a video. It's got orange all the way along its nose and along the top of its back. But that was a little bit better shot, but it's got to be my lighting. It's probably too bright. Anyway, let's have a look at him. Get a bit of worm in there for him. Yeah, he's already enjoying his worms, like Wolfie. But when I'm on my own feeding him, he'll actually half jump out the tank and splash me to bits, like. But it's always the case, isn't it? When you want to do a video, they don't play ball. Look how white that looks. Now that looks a bit better, but still don't do him justice. Anyway, let's give him another one. Still give him a pellet or another worm. I can see some colour on him there. The female's white. Come on, mate. Have a bit of this. Can you see it? What can I call him? An orange and yellow Dovii. What can I call him? Come on, mate. There he goes. And the same again. He's getting the dominant share, just like the blue, the regular blue Dovies. So people have asked me the question, do the red morph Dovies get as big and as aggressive as the blues? And my answer to that question is yes. I've seen... That's it, look, there he goes, look. He's interactive and he wants to bite my finger. Yeah. So I've got a photograph of a big wild-caught red morph Dovii, but unfortunately, it's probably ended up on a dinner table somewhere. But yeah, but look, you can see, like, look how aggressive he is towards me. I just want him to get some spawning done. I've got the rest of the juveniles out in my fish room. I might catch some orange on his face there. But this looks absolutely rubbish. I keep repeating myself. I can take a photograph of him and that, but I can't do photoshopping and chopping or whatever you call it. I can't do all that stuff. Anyway, shut up waffling, Woods. Come on, mate, show us your teeth. He's got teeth. He's already got little teeth, haven't you, mate? Shut up waffling, Woods. And we'll get I'll tip a tub of worms in. We need that female to get some. She's nearly pure white with an orange fin at the bottom. But I've got loads of juveniles growing on out in my little fish room, so I need to show you. I think I'm going on too long, ain't I? So I wonder how many people actually get to this stage of the video. I always go on about the same thing. I always waffle on about a load of garbage, and I always say the same old thing. Like this video records crap. I'm going to chuck a couple of pellets in and see if he comes for them. But I didn't catch. Yeah, he took the pellets as well. He's spitting them out. I bet the female will take them. No, he's actually taking them. Because what can happen, you need to make pellets the main staple diet of any of your cichlids. In my opinion, you need to make pellets the main staple diet. You give all these treat food, like I just said, as a treat. I'll chuck a few more pellets in. Blooming heck, it's in there, splash me up then. Yeah, anyway, what I'm saying, yeah, you need to make the main diet pellets and then give them the treats. I must admit, I love feeding my fish treat foods. I get a buzz from it. But it's probably not good for your fish, actually. But I don't think I honestly think you're not going to go far wrong with the old earthworms. Anyway, let him crunch them down. Like the female didn't get many. I'll let him crunch them down, and then I'll put some chopped worms in. Right, I need to start planning ahead. I need to make arrangements for this fish as it grows. I mean, I got Wolfie. Wolfie's the blue regular Dovii, or normal Dovii. He's actually getting a bit big for his tank. So these fish breed so easily. So what the main problem is, you need to make you need to make plans as you move along. I would say they're not the fastest growing of fish, but you need to make investments, and I've got to do that. I need to make an investment and get bigger tanks so these fish can live the life they actually deserve. Anyway, I'm waffling on again, mate. Bloody hell, shut up, Woods. Who wants to listen? Who wants to know about that? Most people live for today, don't they? I'm looking at these long term. I want to keep these long term. So I'm thinking, bloody hell, I'm going to need a bloody remortgage or a bank loan to accommodate these. Right, I'm going to chuck this little tub of worms in what I've chopped up. And I want to hear your opinions. Can you understand my... People say you got a strong accent. I ain't got a strong accent. Not at all. I talk English. Proper English. I mean, I go for tea and scones in the Queen's Garden. It was a birthday the other day, wasn't it? I was there. Nah, anyway, shut up, Woods. Let's get some worms in. There they go. He's getting all of them. The female didn't come out, but I'll make sure she gets fed when I've got time on my hands and you lot are not over my shoulder watching. So what was I going on about? Bloody Queen's English. Have I got a silly, stupid accent? Nah, not me. I reckon it's you lot what don't talk proper. Right, we're going outside. I'm going outside now in my little fish room to see the rest of these red morphed Dovies growing out. Anyway, let's show you. It's full of attitude. Look at him, look. It's full of attitude, just like a normal Dovii. In fact, it's probably got more attitude than Wolfie because he's got a juvenile delinquent full of testosterone. Anyway, shut up waffling. Let's go outside and have a look at the other grow-outs. Right, this ain't going to go too well, like I said last time. So, look, that's my dominant blue regular Dovii, not regular, normal Dovii from Mr. and Mrs. Wolfie. And this is in a tank full. There's a white one there, like a red Jane one. Anyway, so this is a tank full of hiding places. There's another one under there. I'm just waiting for them to pair off, and actually, there's two what I've actually paired off. But I'm never going to catch it on the. I'm never going to catch it on the video, am I? Until later. Watch this space. That's my favourite male. Wolfie's an offspring. And then I've got this favourite female down there. But she never comes out when I've got the video going. Anyway, shut up waffling, Woods. I'll put some food in and see if we can get her going. I've got her. Can't believe it. She's going to go back in a minute. That's my favourite female. And she's paired up with that blue male. There she's gone in the bloody cave again. A quick bit of footage there. She's gone in. Like, people have asked me, how do you know? How can you tell? How can you sex the red morph Dovii? Well, I can't. To be honest, I can't take unless I vent them. I cannot tell. But there she is. Look. But when you've studied them in your aquarium, you just know by the behaviour. You know by the behaviour how a male will react to a female. I've got a wobbly hand now. I've had quite a few beers. Anyway, let's put this on pause and we'll get on it. Right, I'm trying to keep quiet now, because every time I shout, she goes in. Oh, mate, I hit the tank with my arm big time. Vibrations. Now she's coming out. Anyway, she's gone back in there. Anyway, this is getting boring now. She's my favourite female, and she'll be spawning, hopefully, with this blue male. So watch this space. Right, it's time to wrap this video up now. So, look, I'm not going to do any... I don't do editing and that. I actually shit at all that sort of stuff. So this is the red morph Dovii. And I need a name for him. So we'll wrap this one up and I'll spin around. We'll have a look at the old Trimax. Look at him, look. Like, so he is very, very aggressive. So I'm going to spin around. I'm going to wrap this one up with the old Trimax. Here we go. No editing. They're always the best sort of videos, aren't they? So this is Churchill. Churchill, my male Trimac. Oh yes, oh yes. Anyway, shut up, waffling Woods. We've got to wrap this one up. Like my regulars will know, she spawned on that rock last week. There she is, and he fertilised them, and all the fry hatched out, and they was wiggling about. If I wanted to save any, I could have collected them. And grown them out, but I'm not too fussed about collecting fry these days. Look, she's looking at him. So, like, anyway, I'm going on miles too much, isn't I? Until next time, I'll do another video again. Until next time, happy fish keeping to you all. If you come this far, you're a superhero.